This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're in the Panzerkampfwagen 7. German heavy tank, top tier. Tier 10, you know, all the good stuff. And we're actually in a match with the first one I've ever seen, which is the Kranwagen from a member of Ready 5. I let him do his thing, I'm going to go to the left. Now, I've played this thing a few times. And though it is a capable brawler at times, I have noticed that sometimes it's better to play this thing as more of a mid-range sniper. Not saying stay as far back as possible and snipe, but it helps to get a little bit of dispersion from people when they're shooting at you. Because the armor, though it's very thick in the front, can be pinned quite consistently. So, and you cannot angle this tank. If you angle this tank, you will be pinned. Because it's flat, so flat on the sides. And then right where the turret mounts to the chassis, you see how it like bubbles out? Those catch rounds all the time. Now, right off the bat, you see, I'm over here, I've got a Death Star to my left. I'm just trying to play sneaky. We're not needing to go crazy. That was a terrible shot. Don't do it. But I don't want to know the hard way what's out here on the left. I want to be able to engage on my own terms. So, while this Death Star is pushing up like a crazy person, I figure, why not just relax? I don't need to go crazy. Me and Peezy were actually trying to see who would end up with the most damage, given the fact that he's in a bat chat and I'm in this, and that E75 just got nuked. Thank God for mercy rolls or he would have been gone. Poor guy. First thing he gets hit by is a Death Star. Oh, hello E4. Oh, he turned and stopped, and I put the shot straight towards the guy, and I get nothing. And then we've got this IS-7 down here, and if there's ever a guy that I would like to bully, it would be an IS-7. Oh, hello. Come on! What am I even shooting? It says that it's a clear shot. Apparently, and there he goes. Stage 2 ends up deleting him. I've got guys behind me. I've got a guy next to me. It's time to be a little more aggressive. Jag Pansy 100. Shot out. Finally get our first pin. 566. Not bad. And we're going to push up on this IS-7 and make him rue the day that he ever decided to push this far forward. With the amount of firepower that I have behind me, there's no reason for me to really get too bogged down here. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to essentially spot these guys, break the buildings, make it a little bit easier for people to shoot. That was a terrible shot again, Spartan. Come on. You're ruining the day. Oh, he decides to ram me, which is not your first choice of what you should do. And then everybody kills him before I can even get loaded. Like, this is just how this game goes. And why Peezy came all the way back over here is beyond me. Like, Peezy was controlling the center of the map, and he got a little damage hungry. Shot out. There you can see a very accurate shot, finally, onto the commander's hatch of that Jag E100. Peezy comes over, dumps his load, gets the heck out. Darn bad chats, I hate them. Hate bad chats. Hate them. Then we try to hit the bigger commander's hatch of the E5 and miss. And we've got E4s over here. We're going to move up, we're going to spot them, and let these tank destroyers do their job. I figure if nothing else, we'll at least be able to take some hits and let people shoot at us. We put a shot right into the side of the E4 as he turns, and trying to get below ground so I quit getting shot from the right side. And then I'm also trying to stay squared up to this E4. because I do not want him, and there's the bounce off the front of him. And you can see that I'm using nothing but APCR. And that's because I've had so much inconsistency out of the regular AP rounds that it's just not worth it to me to shoot a regular AP in a tier 10 game. Unless you're getting side shots where you know you're going to pin. The regular AP rounds are so inconsistent. And then we auto-lock the side of the E4 while he's turning to fight. Oh, Peezy, you got a T-62. Here, I try to block his path. Just don't quite make it. And he dies anyway. I wanted to ram him so bad. But we're doing okay. We've got 6 hits. We've got 1 kill. We got some spotted targets hit. That's a good thing. Now we're going to pull up, try to get some shots downrange, put one into the TVP. We've still got the E-75 that got nuked by the Death Star earlier. He's still alive somehow. Oh, never mind. He was still alive. And we put one into the Chieftain for good measure. Panzerkampfwagen 7 over in the center. We're just doing everything we can. Trying to conserve our hit points. And can we get him? Shot out? Nothing. Nothing. That looked like it should have been a good shot, too. I don't know what happened there, but it happens. Not that big a deal. There are 6 tanks left. I'm going to go ahead and push forward. This Chieftain doesn't have much to shoot at from my standpoint, anyway. And I'm looking for this Panzerkampfwagen to come out so I can actually get shots, but unfortunately Peezy's about to roll in with his fully loaded bad chat, which means, generally speaking, the Panzerkampfwagen's in a bad way. And then here's the problem with being in a slow tank. Now this isn't the slowest heavy tank in the world, but it's not fast by any stretch. Watch what happens. I get over the ridgeline just in time for the waffle to finish the Chieftain. And then I'm like, well, that sucks. I guess I'll just keep pushing up. Maybe I'll get a cheap shot into somebody before the game's over. Because there's, you know, a light tank and a TD right here. Watch what happens. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm trying to get around this Chieftain here so that I can get a good shot in, and then out of nowhere this 113 comes in and just absolutely just cuts in front of me, takes a snapshot, and gets... Well, he doesn't get the kill. Apparently E4 shot him, but it's just so frustrating. 8 hits, 1 kill, 7 spotted targets hit. What do we end up with? 3,600 damage, 3,600 assisted, 2,100 blocked, 1 kill, mastery badge 1, not bad. Peezy coming in top of the leaderboard with 5,500 damage, not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.